Parafina here. I look tired because I am tired. I am an artist living in Japan. I always introduce myself as an artist, but I'm an artist. I'm a full-time person who works a full-time job. I am many things, but I love introducing myself as an artist, and when I hit 1,000 I'll start introducing myself as a content creator. Yeah, so this is the life of somebody who will work full-time in Japan, and I had a bit of a mission when it comes to my job, and I am so exhausted. As you can see, the background is different. I'm in a hotel room. I had to travel for a bit, like a business trip. I never expected myself to say business trip in my whole life, but yeah, I had to go on a business trip for a while. And this is me rambling about business trips in Japan. So I'm not really high up on the hierarchy. I don't get the best rooms, but business hotels in Japan are awesome. I love it. There's only one hotel that threw me in the attic. I don't know, maybe they didn't like my name or something. They just threw me in the attic. But hey, it's a room I didn't pay for. I'd like to try and keep my positive attitude in this kind of situation. I'm not gonna go on about my life, about my work or the hotels. This is just me rambling in a day on life. I still have a few things to take care of this morning, but somehow I changed. I used to be this lazy bum that wake up at 10 a.m. or 11, and now I'm waking up at 6 a.m. Just up and about at 6 a.m. I don't know. I just get up at 6. Yeah, I didn't make up the bed, so you can ignore it. I don't have the patience for it this morning. I had to go out and hunt for coffee. This was my biggest worry. I want to go home just so I can have a proper, good coffee. This is not bad. This is not a good one. She's a good, well brewed coffee, but still. Okay, so let's talk about working in Japan. What to expect. How is working in Japan compared to working in Europe and the West, generally speaking. So first thing first. I have been in the workforce for I think more than 10 years. Yeah, I have been working in different industry with different company with different nationality in different countries for over 10 years now. So I think I have a good knowledge about workforce, what to expect, and I think I'm in a good position to give advices about this. For those people who will be coming to Japan to work in Japan, for people who planning to move to Japan to work. If you're a student, you good, chill, enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, it seems that you can be student for a couple of years, only language student, only a couple of years, and then you have to change. You cannot keep going being a student. But I do recommend coming here as a student if you have the financial means. And if you're coming here to work, and I mean work in a Japanese company or Japanese / Western-ish company. I had 2 experience here in Japan, and they both deal with both Western and Japanese. There are a few things, even if you work in a Western environment, there is to be expected of you. Probably the professionalism, which means you will have to show a little bit of. When I get clumsy, that's a proof that I'm tired. I usually don't get so clumsy, but yeah. I need to drink it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. She's good. I approve. There are a few things to be expected. At first, I was a bit uncomfortable with it. It depends on the person. Like, overworking. At some point, I am expected to overwork. I don't like it. I don't like overworking. But I am a person who is dedicated to the job because I work wholeheartedly and so focused. There is no, like, this with me. I just, that's it. The problem is, in my little brain, is already for after 10 years, it is wired. It is really wired that if you do not pay me for this time, I will not work. So if you do not pay me for this, I do not work. It's just simple as that. And I don't owe you anything outside of my job, outside of my responsibility as a worker. I don't owe you anything. For example, I used to work in a very friendly environment, and at some point my co-workers complained about me being very unfriendly. They said, yeah, me, I'm friendly. And it's when I talked to my boss, she said, like, you never smile, you never greet them, you're not very friendly with them. I told her, I don't get paid to smile at them. That's how I am. I'm tired in the morning. I'm just like doing my job properly, and that's it. She said, you're smiling at the guests, not the clients. I said, that's my clients. It's my job to smile to them, to be friendly, to be polite to them. I do not get paid to be extra cheerful and friendly with my colleague. If you want me to do that, pay extra. I know it's not maybe acceptable to some people, but that's how I do it. That's how my brain is wired. Let's say I wake up at, I don't know, 9 a.m. I'm deprived of sleep. I had to sleep late because of work as well. And I come to work and I do my job properly. What else do you want? You want me to be friendly, cheerful? Hi, good morning, how are you doing? And be besties with you? Look, it is a bit difficult because of the culture difference. And I'm not talking about Japan here. I'm talking about another country that I used to live in and work with. And it was a bit difficult. I've been told that you work extra, you get extra payment. No. You pay, I will work. Write income paper that you will pay for this job, for this task, and I'll do it. I don't like assuming things. Oh, if I do extra work, people will pay me more. No, that doesn't work usually. Because if they don't require it, it means that it's a volunteering, not an actual job. That's one thing. And the other issue that I had with workforce was because, for example, I'm very professional and like very friendly with people. When I leave my job, I'm done. It's a little bit difficult to change that concept, but if you want me to keep up, for example, messages and things like that, you have to write it in the contract. You really need to tell me that things beforehand. And I need to understand that it is needed by the work. An example. We made, let's say, a request of this product to come. There was an issue. We are expecting the product tomorrow and we will be giving it to the client. There was an issue in the factory. The factory will call me at, let's say, 9 p.m. Of course I'm gonna respond. That's gonna affect my work. But you have somebody who is sick and you want me to come working last minute. Let's say you call me at 9 p.m. and tell me come work because this person is sick. That's not my problem. It's a bit complicated because I know we have to cover for each other, but work is work, life is life. outside the hours of my work, I have my life. Even if it's just sleep, that's my life. That's my time. I will not trade it. It's a bit complicated. For example, right now I'm on a mission. And my mission is 24/7. I know, contradictory. And it is for 2 weeks. Because the contract was clear that I may be needed in this kind of situation, and that's what this job requires of me. If, let's say, they knock on my door at 9 p.m., something happened, and I mean something serious happened. Of course, I will respond properly and I will do my job accordingly. But let's say I am working in a job office, and after I go home and it does not need me. For example, I don't know, like weird situations. I don't know, things like my colleagues are not happy because I don't smile enough. Seriously? Really? You're not happy because I'm not smiling in the morning? I'm doing my job properly. I do not make mistakes. I'm polite. I am not, how should I say, extra rude. I'm not rude. I'm polite. And I don't like it when people invade privacy. So, for example, dealing with clients, at some point they will ask really private questions. I'm good at navigating that. I navigate it and I divert the conversation somewhere else. But sometimes people find that I'm friendly. It's annoying. Private life is private life, work is work. But yeah, I like sharing these things on YouTube because I want to give advices to people what to expect in Japan. So the good thing, what I love about working here, that people are professionals. They will smile, they will be polite, professional, and they will not ask personal questions. Oh my gosh, I like that. I don't like being asked, I don't know, do you have a boyfriend? Are you married? Have you been living together? Where do you live? When is your birthday? When is this? How many hair do you have on your head? Chill, dude. Chill. If I don't know, yo. I don't like answering these kind of questions. They're unpleasant. I understand them coming from a client, like wanting to be friendly and thinking like it's okay to ask this, but I tolerate it from client. I divert the conversation, but I don't understand why would a colleague or somebody else ask this kind of question. It's unpleasant. We're not here to be friends. So I understand as well that some people think of their colleague as their friend. I can't. I mean, being friendly is good, but if we're going to be friends, I will be first deciding after I know you a couple of months, years, if we are compatible as friends. Because as a friend, I'm very spoiled. And as a colleague, I'm very professional, very independent. Or as an employee, very independent. But as a friend, I'll be like a pile of goo for you. I've been rambling a lot, but I like rambling. It makes me comfortable. Talking to the camera was not always easy, but I like it. So, working in Japan, one of the things that I like that people respect the boundaries. There is this invisible some people do not like that. I don't understand, but I like it. There is this invisible boundary with people that you work with, and they respect it. They do not go beyond it. I like that. I really like that. I like that. I like this barrier and that people do not pass it. I love it. And there is also, even if we do not like each other, appearances, I don't know, characters, we remain professional. I like that. I like that too. Even your boss is respectful to you. Well, I'm not talking on Kurukaisha again. I'm talking of the mixed environment that you may work in as a foreigner, and in I'm not talking on the dark side. The dark side is too scary for me to even approach. I don't want to mess with that, like, darkness. Let's leave that darkness alone for now. So I appreciate that as well, like being polite to a person and not treating them as like second citizens or something. Also, there is also the thing of the tolerance from your Japanese clients, Japanese co-workers, that they understand that you are a foreigner after all, and there are a lot of things that it needs time for you to adjust to and to understand and to learn. And I like that. I appreciate that. It's really appreciated, the tolerance. But there are other things that I don't like. The extra working hours, I don't like that. The low salary. If you do not know, in Japan, foreigners, and I'm not talking about myself here, but I'm talking about a lot of foreigners, are being paid less than the Japanese citizen. Some people may say, that's good. Look, if you live in Japan, you work in Japan, you pay taxes in Japan, you deserve to have enough money to live in Japan. That's the thing that is appreciated. Some people will say maybe something should be the same for the tourists that are now paying more than the Japanese citizens, or even Japanese resident. Actually, when you go to a restaurant, when you go to any place, if you're a tourist, apparently there are some places that you will pay more. Look, Japan's yen is dying, and a lot of country has this system. I'm not against it. I don't see why. If you earn like double the salary of a Japanese person, you have to pay the same as a Japanese person. I will be contradicting myself if I say that's not fair. It is good for the country. It's good enough, I mean, for the people. And besides, you are earning, let's say, euro or US dollar. It is almost 1.5 Japanese yen. Why would somebody earn less than you pay the same to do the same thing in their own country? I think this system is good. I think it's good. As somebody who is earning Japanese yen, I approve. And even if I, let's say, was earning, because I hate this concept of foreign tourists going to a poor country and splashing and taking advantage. I'm not explaining myself here properly, it's morning. But let's take Thailand as an example. I am not from Thai, clearly. I'm not from the West, obviously. And it pisses me off beyond measure when a tourist from the West go to Thailand and do not respect the country, do not respect the people, and just because they have more money, they abuse that superiority. They go to Thailand and they act like they are a superior human being, and the Thai people should be grateful for having them. It pisses me off. Okay? In my country, it's the same. A lot of European will come to my country because they have superior currency. They will be spending like the same thing that we buy, the citizen of the country. We use the same like object, I don't know, coffee, like a cup of coffee. We will buy a cup of coffee for the same price that they will, and they will be acting superior. When I say superior, I say they will be walking our street and talking in their native language, thinking that we do not understand them, talking shit about the street, about the country, about the people living there, about how we act, about everything, about the food. I'm not a negative person, but that is unacceptable. If you don't, just because we have I don't know what to say exactly when I want to be polite. I don't know how we got to this discussion, so. But that is unacceptable. This is why I hate it when tourists come to Japan and act like gods, because the Japanese people are a little polite and they don't do confrontation. No, they act like gods. Go to China and see how they will act if you act like a god in China. Let's see you do that in China. They will put you in your place. It's I am tired, so tired. I slept very well, actually. I woke up at 6 a.m. Now I'm changing the subject again. Okay. So, that's it for today. I think my brain is not functioning properly. Let's see if I want to publish this one. Okay, bye. 間違い